welcome back to another episode of Budget Beauty. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And tonight we're doing something a little different. It is Friday night, and so we decided we were gonna have date night tonight, me and the Mister. And so I said, well, I'll do my makeup tonight, and because I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow afternoon when I usually do my episodes on Saturday, because I got a lot going on with work and I'm trying to wrap up my engagements at work. And so I'm really trying to hurry up and get it done. And so I was like, well, we'll have date night tonight and we'll go out and I'll do my makeup tonight. So here we are. I'm wearing a brown dress. You can't really see it very well, but it's a brown strapless dress. That's why it looks like I don't have anything on. And I was like, well, I will wear my Marilyn Monroe hair, as I call it. I will wear my Marilyn Monroe hair this evening, and I'm gonna wear gold and gold makeup and brownish makeup to complement the look. So here we are. And our reservations are like super late tonight. Because it we are we that was the time we could get it. So I was like, well, I'll go ahead and do my makeup and take my time, but also hurry up. So here we are. So we're gonna get started. I did makeup earlier in the week, but I haven't like filmed anything because I really have not had time to do so. So I haven't done a breakdown in a minute. So right now I have my hair pinned, this wig pinned back a little bit with these curls, these massive curls. I have them pinned back a little bit, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep them pinned. I think I'm gonna unpin them and do something with it. I had to tame the curls a little bit, but the wig is still holding up because I don't wear it that often. I haven't worn it at all since I don't know when the last time I wore it. But I've been kind of wanting to wear it, so I think I will wear it tonight. So let's get started. I am gonna do my face first, and I'm trying to find my primer. So to start out with the primer, we're going to use the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I've learned the quick, easy way to do this is to do 2 pumps, maybe 3. Rub it all together like this, and then put it on my face. That way. And rub it in. Instead of just trying to do like spot rubbing and all of that. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it gives me the white pall. It did actually, the last time I did this, I did it, and it did not give me the white. It did not cast the white pall on my face as I was trying to put it on. I'll try to get it up here at the top too. But it did not cast a white pall on my face. It is right now, but I guess because I gotta rub it in real good. I think that's what I'm not rubbing it in enough. And so, see, it's not as bad as it previously was. See if we can get some on the nose. So we're going to go, instead of going to our usual place, Chapin Chop House, we're going to go to Hall's Chop House tonight, which is downtown. It's literally right down the street from my job. So we're gonna go down there for dinner, and it's fairly expensive. Like I say, it's like a step up from Chapin Chop House in terms of price. We've gone for our anniversary. We've gone for special occasions. All right, so tonight I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, Fresh Wear foundation. See if I can find a sponge. I will use this one. It is a little dirty, but it'll be all right. Like I say, it's my face. So only touches my face. So we getting germs. We getting germs. It's my own germs. Shake it up a little bit before I put this on. Okay. So I put my dots on. Try to get it on my forehead. I really don't think I did very well with pulling this hair back. Which I think I'm gonna get another bobby pin. I have some sitting here that I can use to do. Put a little bit more on my nose, right there, right there. Gotta hit that corner side over there. So I'm trying not to get this in my hair. I gotta hit this side over here. Okay. All right. Let me get another bobby pin real quick. So I have a thing of bobby pins just like sitting here for this reason, so that I can pull my hair back if I need to. I can pin it back real fast. Okay. Let's see if I can get this hair pulled back. No, don't you touch that makeup. No, don't you touch that makeup. All right, that's better. Okay. Anything else that needs to be pulled back right now? This hair. I don't want to cooperate right now. It is steadily trying to be. So I already have a pin right here. It's trying to be in the way. All right. So let's get her going. I'm going to start blending her out. I color match this really well, and I really like how this works. This L'Oreal is very good. Very, very, very good. I very much like it. Once I found the right shade for me, something very close to the right shade for me. This was really good. It was a good buy, and I highly recommend it. It feels very lightweight on the skin. Try to get down here. I know I didn't put a whole ton of primer down there, but so you guys, the reason why I haven't been really doing anything with makeup too much, aside from my weekly videos, is because work has been picking up. Work picked up, which I knew it would. So what happens here is we have to have these audits done by the end of September. And so I am the in charge on some of these, and I'm trying to hurry up and get my work done. And I'm also learning it at the same time, and learning how to be a senior auditor in my office, and where I am the senior on the side that I am assigned to permanently. So that's a whole thing. But I am learning, and it's going. We're almost done. We're at the finish line. These reports are due. We have to do these audits, and we have to have the reports done by the 3rd, and today is the 28th, 29th. And I'm almost done. I have like 1 or 2 things left to review and make changes to, and I will do them in the morning. I plan to finish in the morning, and then have the rest of my day to go do what I need to do, for my house. And also, I'm going to go down to work, and I'm going to go pick up stuff for our canteen for work, and so I got to go do that tomorrow. But I had said I was gonna go and do that. I used to do it full time, but this other guy took over, and then all of a sudden he couldn't do it, and I was like, really, guy? All right, fine, I will go do it. Thankfully, I'm in town and I don't have a million things to do this weekend. So, aside from trying to finish work and get stuff taken to the job, I have to get stuff done for work, but online, but okay. I swear to y'all, it looks like I'm wearing a mask here, but I am not. And this color, once I put on some mattifying setting powder, it will bring this down. It will bring this color more in line. Also, my lips look a little crazy because I haven't put anything on my lips yet. So, there's that. All right. I have not, and I will not set my face just yet. So let's do eyes now. I'm trying to get my little cloth so I can wipe. So now I have foundation underneath my fingernails. Which I'm going to do something with my nails at some point. I'm trying to let them grow a little bit. So, all right, eyes. Primer. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Original formula. Trying to get this on my eye. And I am using the Barbie mirror, which is it has been a fantastic buy so far. I've been very, very pleased with it. Trying to get this on my eye real good and spread out. I always feel like I put it on, but I don't get it all the way across where I need to get it across. So, but kind of want to celebrate this evening. Doing a good job. I've been a super productive bear this week. I've been a very productive bear. And I've been a good in charge. I really pushed through and I've learned some stuff and I know kind of what I'm doing and a little bit. I'm learning. I know a little bit. But my manager can look at stuff and be like, okay, you need to make these changes, and I know what he's talking about. That's the key here, is that I kind of know what he's talking about now. And I do know more than I think I know. Because I can look at stuff and be like, something's wrong with this. As a matter of fact, this morning, he was like, what else do you need to know about this that you don't already have right now? And I was like, I do not know. I feel dumb. I was like, damn it. I was feeling great this morning. I feel like I know stuff. But then I looked and I was like, wait, how would you know? I figured it out and I was like, how would you know? Oh, because we would have to ask for that and they'd have to give it to us. Oh, and we don't have time to ask for it. So, had this been earlier in the engagement, I would have had time to ask for it and be like, but what is this? And how do we know that you did this correctly? But yeah, I don't have time to do. All right, so while we're waiting for eyes to dry, we're going to do under eye. Get that going. And so we're going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner. Let's shake her up. So yeah, I thought about it. I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. I see why you would ask this question. Like, how do we know that you did this right? So they gave us what happened was basically they gave us a piece of the backup, but not all of the backup that they should have given us. But we did have another piece of it that we could use to kind of confirm one of the pieces, and then you could kind of connect the dots and accept it from there. But preferable that they give us all of the support that they're supposed to give us. So that would have been helpful. But trying not to touch my face too much since I already put foundation on. All right. So, all right. Bottom is done down there. I may touch that up a little bit because once this dries, because that is a little low down at the bottom. It's not super low, but it's a little low. All right. Eyes should be dry now. So now we're going to do eyes. I'm going to cut the crease with this 24-hour, the Ruby Kisses 24-hour eyeliner, waterproof. It's in the shade metallic gold. So let's go ahead. Crease is cut on that eye. Cut the crease here. Okay. Try to get that to come down a little bit. Okay. That's a good crease cut. Okay. Crease is cut. As y'all can see. All right. Now, since we have cut this crease, we can now come in with our color. So, I'm going to use 2 of the ColourPop shadow sticks. The first one is going to be the Coca Metallic. It's like a brown, but it's like a bronzish brown, I guess. Like very bronze. And then this is like a golden brown. This is the So Celestial shadow stick. So let's start with Coca. We're going to fill in. I'm not going to do a black over the lash line with this tonight. I really like the Coca because it shows up on my skin. It's brown, and it matches my eyelids, but then it's got that metallic to it, so that helps with making it stand out. Now I may get into putting this So Celestial on once I finish this with the Coca and realize I don't really need to do that. And I do have some powder. I do have a powder stick a powder palette that's got some bronze to it. Just draw across. Hit that top arch. Go across. And across here. And down. Okay. Okay, that's on. All right, let's see what happens when I do the So Celestial. I mean, it may not have an effect. It does not really have an effect here, as I suspected. It really does not have too much of an effect here. The Coca is very dominant here, so okay. Yeah, I mean it's pretty. It shows up. It's very molten, like a bronze on the eye. All right, so that's done. I think I might mix in a little of the Flex Metallic. So this is the gold. This is called Flex Metallic. Also Shadow Pop. Shadow Stick from ColourPop. I was thinking about words mixed up. Okay, so that adds a tinge of gold to it. But with the brown, it makes it look very bronze. Now, see, that makes it look very bronze. Okay. You can kind of sort of see this, the Flex Metallic on it. Okay. That's fine. I actually like that a lot. Okay. It doesn't look like I have it down at my eyes, but I do. Like down to the lash line. It doesn't look like I have anything on, but I do. All right. So that's done. Okay. And then, actually, I'll spread that out with my finger just a little bit to get that to come all the way down. Okay. Okay. All right. So, eyeshadow is done. Now, we're going to do mascara. We're almost done. So we're going to use the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Tinted Primer. I really like this. It's been very good. Trying to put this on. My lashes are a little stubby right now. I'm kind of going to give them a rest and let them, I won't wear any mascara for a minute. So I can let them grow. Using this tinted primer has helped. Has in fact helped. Okay. That's one eye. Try not to touch my eye too much while I'm putting this on, but kind of can't help it. So y'all can see. Also trying not to blink, but it's a little hard not to blink while messing with this eye. Okay. So we got primer on. And then I'm trying to think which one I want to use tonight. Let's use Essence. We're going to use the Essence Lash Without Limits. This is the Essence Lash Without Limits Waterproof Extreme Lengthening. And I think this will be nice. Get some on here. I haven't used this too much, surprisingly. Also because I stay using other Essence things. Which, I mean, it's doing something, but I don't know how much it's doing. I don't know how much this is really doing beyond what I already had. I may have to use some Lash Princess. That is entirely possible. I will have to use Lash Princess. This really isn't. I mean, it's doing something, but it is very hard to get something going here. And I really feel like I didn't get any on this brush on the wand. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Let's go with our old standby. We're gonna go with this is the, there's nothing in this tube now. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. So let's see what we can pull off here. It might just be that my lashes are just too stubby to really get anything going. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. Crap. I got mascara on my freaking eyelid. Black mascara on top of like gold. All right. I can cover it up. That's not a problem. It's just, it's gonna take it a minute for me to get to it. All right, and then I'm gonna throw on a little bit of this Level Up by ColourPop. Probably what I should have started with from the beginning. All right. All right. There. This eye is just gonna be super short, but okay, that's better. That gave me a bunch there. All right, so I've kind of rubbed off some of this eyeshadow through touching it and putting mascara on. I did kind of touch it a little bit too much and then rubbed it kind of while I was touching my eyes. But the gold is a good cover up. All right. All right. All right. It's back to what I wanted it to be. Okay. All right. Now we are ready to do highlight on the cheeks, and then we will do lips, and then we will set, and I will be finished. Okay. So for the highlight, blush and highlight, we're going to use the NYX Jumbo Professional Makeup stick, multi-use face stick. It's a big old crayon stick, and I can draw on my face. All right, gonna do how we learned. And over here. All right, and then we're gonna blend her out. Now, I've been using a brush to, like a brush to do that, but let me see if I can find if I have something else I can do with that. Trying to think if I got another something or another to be able to like blend that out without buffing out everything else. I guess I could use this. I guess. It's not really helping me though. It's not really helping. All right, so now I look like I'm gonna have to use a brush to blend. All right, using this to blend. Okay, because then I'm gonna set, and I just want this to go along my cheek line and be buffed out. We're gonna sit on top of it, which is what apparently that's the order you're supposed to do this in. You're supposed to sit on top of it instead of putting it on top of something. Putting it on top of your sit makeup. I really feel like it's not there. Kind of. Okay. That's kind of there. Kind of. I kind of had it in the area. Maybe I just didn't put on enough. Especially on this side, for whatever reason, it feels like it's not there. Okay. Damn, I may have put on too much. I may have put on too much. But I feel like once I put the once I set this, it's gonna be it's gonna, ooh, oh, okay, there it go. That's what I want. Okay, like on my cheeks. I want it to look like a highlight on my cheeks and my, like, up here. Okay, let's blend this out too. Exactly what that's supposed to look like. At least what I want it to look like. Oh, that's perfect. Ooh, look at that. That's perfect. All right. Now, we have done that part and blended her in. Now we can sit. All right. Or do we want to do lips first and then set? I think I want to set first and then do lips. All right. So to set, this is the Makeup Revolution Deep Dark Baking Powder. And actually, you know what? I may not use the Deep Dark. I think I might use, since my skin is going to be slightly darker. I don't know. I may not use that. I might use this Juvia's Place Goby. I think I will. I think I will switch. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Setting Powder in the shade Goby. All right. Let's get our powder puff. Putting it on. As y'all can see, I got it on the powder puff. Prime it in my hands. And then we're gonna bake. So as y'all can see, we're baking. Okay, almost done. Go back over here because I see a spot that I missed. I see several spots I missed. I'm gonna make my way back over there to the right, to the left side. I'm on my right side now because I feel like I missed sections over there. So, all right, I have baked. We have warmed that foundation up. Okay. All right, it looks warm on my face. It's very warm on my face. Okay. All right. Now, let me wipe my hands. And I am going to, I think I'm gonna use this a little bit. Oh. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna use that. I don't think I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use some of that deep dark to darken this back down just a tad. I'm looking, casting a little bit of a white pall here. I feel like. So this is the Makeup Revolution Deep Dark, and I'm gonna try to bring this brown down a little bit. Yeah, I repurposed a lid from our candles in the house to serve as a dish for this to hold, so that I can put it in here and then do like how I want to do and do pot puff. Because before I didn't have any place to put that. Okay, there we go. All right, that's bringing that back down some and also setting it. Okay, yeah, that's much better, because that was casting kind of a white pall, just a slight white pall. I was looking a little ashy. It depends on what foundation shade I use. If I use one that's super close to my skin, if I use that light one, or I use a translucent, it's gonna kind of make me look a little ashy, just slightly. Well, we do not want to look ashy, so try not to. But I like this deep dark because it matches me exactly. And I wanted to lighten that foundation up just a tad and then bring it back down closer in line with my skin color. Okay. That's much better. Let's try to get up in that corner. Get up underneath that eye. I keep feeling like I didn't get up underneath my eye. Alright. Let's use up the last of this. Alright. Let's see if there's any spots that I missed. Try to get down here on the jawline. Sometimes I miss the jawline. See if I can get that too. Now, I am going to redraw my highlight, because it's there, but it's not there. Now, okay. I kind of know the approximate location of where I put it originally, which was like in here on my cheekbone. Okay. Okay, and making great time. See if I can blend that in. Because we're almost done. All I gotta do now is my lips, and we're done. Now, this place that we're going to, we like I say, it's right down the street from my job, and I live probably about 10 minutes from the job, so it's not going to take us long to get there. Not like when we go out to Chapin Chop House and it takes us 30 minutes to get over there because it's on the highway. Okay. All right, that looks okay. We added it back, and that's great. All right, so that's done. Okay, put powder puff up. Wipe my hands. My hands are covered in powder. They're covered in powder. And so, very pleased with how this turned out. Okay, and I'm trying to clean up a little bit. Get my work area cleaned up just a tad here. All right, we've done that. All right, so now it's time for lips. And we're going to, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. So for the lips, for the lip liner, we're going to go in with this combination, these two combinations. This is one of them. Both of them are NYX. One is the pinky beige, and the other one is the sand beige. And this will bring the, because when y'all see this, you're gonna be like, ooh, that's entirely too light, and then this is gonna bring it down. So see, it looks crazy. It looks absolutely crazy on my lips. However, this is gonna bring it back down. I like that muted pink color. All right. Now I'm sure I could just achieve that with another color, but it's neither here nor there. All right. So then we're gonna go in with this. This is the Palladio lip gloss. In the shade Sheer Bronze. So I used to have some of this lip gloss. I had a bunch of it. And then when I started cleaning out my kit and started over, I threw it out because it had been in there for years. So And by years, I mean like almost probably a decade. So I was like, no, we gotta throw that out. Okay. Y'all have seen it. I got this off of Amazon. Because I found it on Amazon. I was like, ooh, they have that on Amazon. Okay. And my original purchase was not Amazon. I got it from a hair store. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, is she done? Nah, she ain't done yet. She ain't done yet. What we gonna go in now with is one more. One more. This, and we might go in with two more. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Glimmer. Now, y'all, this is some thick lip gloss. This is thick. She thick. Listen, she thick like my husband. Yo, get this on. Because this is a brown. This is the shade Bronze Spark. Now, it ain't super brown. It ain't showing up as super brown. But it's brown. It is brown. It on my lips, it ain't gonna be like super brown. It's brown though. And then I'm gonna go over top of it with this one, which is the Happy Hour color. Okay. So yes, for once I'm not wearing red. I'm not wearing a red lipstick. I tend to, if I'm gonna wear like this color, I don't wear a red or anything. Trying to see if I got any other browns. I have a lot of pinks. Got an ultra matte lip. That's not what I want. I really don't have any other browns that are lip glosses. This is the Essence Extreme Shine volume lip gloss in the shade Gold Dust. So that, my friends, is the completed look. And now we just gotta set her. This is the NYX Marshmallow Setting Spray, matte finish. And then we're going to use Mr. Sweetful. It should take a few minutes to dry. Okay, almost dry. that is the completed look. So, what have we learned today, children? Brown is good. Sometimes we like to do a brown look. So, put on my earrings. I'm going to unpin this hair. Y'all, my husband in here cheesing at me. He in here cheesing at me. All right. Let's unpin this hair a little bit. I think I'm going to keep that side pinned, but not this one. Okay. She ready. She ready. Okay. Yeah, I like this wig. I really do like this wig. It's cute. It's very, very Marilyn Monroe. Except it's not blonde. Because I'm not blonde. I don't know how I would look with blonde on. I don't think I would look very good with blonde on, but besides, brunettes have more fun. So, yeah, I like this look. I like how this turned out. So, all right. That is the completed look. And we are fixing to get out the door. So, I want to thank y'all for watching. Come back and watch more of our episodes. We don't really have any special events other than husband's birthday coming up. Trying to think what else we got going on, but that's it. Really, that's all that we have. And I think, yeah, that's really it. And then we hit holiday season. So yeah, other than that, no, we don't have anything else going on. So we'll see. I have maybe an event or two that I might want to go to, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back and see us real soon. We are going to have our weekly episode. This may serve as the weekly episode. I may do something tomorrow. Maybe. It depends. But we'll see. So, come back and watch more of our videos. Watch our main series, which is this, our weekly episode. Then we have the beauty haul, which is we bought stuff and we bought makeup and this is what we bought. And watch the breakdown where I break down a look I've already done and show you the products that I use to do it. Thanks for watching. Come back and see us real soon. Peace.